Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Okay, we from group 1 will presentation the result of our group about factorial overhead, claim, actual, and applied. Next. The following are the names of our group, namely group leader Agus Rahmat and group members Putri Lansari, Nofriza Kusmarani, and myself, Dea Marcelin. The materials that we will explain this time is the nature of factory overhead, use of a predetermined overhead rate, factory considered inserting overhead rates, calculating of an overhead rate, actual and applied factory overhead, and the last difference of factory overhead costs. The first material will be explained by Putri Lansari. To Putri Lansari, time is yours.
Thank you to the moderator for the opportunity. Well, here I will convey about the use of the nature of factory overhead and the use of the predetermined overhead rate. The first is the nature of factory overhead. Next, factory overhead is a cost other than direct labor cost and cost. Thus, factory overhead cost consists of the cost of indirect materials, indirect labor costs, and other indirect costs such as factory repair and maintenance costs, factory asset maintenance, factory insurance, tax, and so on. Next, factory overhead has two characteristics that require consideration if products are to be charged with a reasonable amount of this cost. First, unlike direct materials and direct labor, overhead is an invisible part of the finished product. There is no materials requisition or labor time ticket to indicate the amount of overhead that enters into a job or product. Second, characteristic of overhead deals with how different items of overhead change in response to a change in production volume. Overhead can be fixed, variable, or semi-variable. As volume changes, the different overhead cost behavior patterns cause per unit manufacturing costs to fluctuate considerably. As a result, some method is needed to determine an amount of overhead charged to the unit produced. Next, the second materials, use of a predetermined overhead rate. Next, for example, in Sakila Bakery, unreasonable product costs are calculated if the actual cost of repairs are charged immediately and directly to jobs or products. Ordinarily, repairs are necessary because of wear and tear over long periods. Further, during months when significant repair work is done, it is often necessary to slow or stop production temporarily while repairs are carried out. The resulting high repair costs and low production volume results in astronomical unit cost calculation if actual high overhead is charged to actual low production in those months. Because several components of overhead costs are incurred in the same pattern as that described for repairs. And because overhead cost needs to be assigned promptly to production, overhead generally is charged to production at determined amounts, not at actual amounts incurred. Next, in order costing, actual cost of direct materials and direct labor used on a job are determined from material requisition and time cards and are entered on job order cost sheets. Overhead costs are estimated using a predetermined overhead rate. For example, the applicable overhead for a job at Shakila Bakery is calculated by multiplying the actual labor used on the job by a predetermined overhead rate per machine hour. The results are entered on the job order cost sheet. Thus, the cost of the work can be calculated at the time the work is complete, rather than not being available until the end of the month or the end of the year. Okay, and I will give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Putri Lansari. Next, the second material will be explained by Noferiza Pusparani. To Noferiza Pusparani, welcome.
Okay, thanks to the moderator. I want to explain about factor considered in selecting overhead rates. Next. First, basic loading of factory overhead costs. So the approach used here is direct labor costs. Factory overhead load for each product is calculated by the following formula. Factory overhead estimation divided by estimated labor costs are directly multiplied by 100% equals factory percentage of the cost of raw materials. For example, if the estimated factory overhead is 20,000 rupiah and the estimated direct labor force of 50,000 rupiah, then the factory overhead rate is 20,000 rupiah divided by 50,000 rupiah equals 0.40 or 40% of the direct raw materials cost. If an order or product with direct labor cost of the amount of 10,000 rupiah, then the order or product will be charged factory overhead costs are 10,000 rupiah multiplied by 40% is equal to 4,000 rupiah. Next. Activity level selection. So the approach used here is theoretical capacity. Theoretical capacity is the maximum ability to produce, regardless of the need for adjustment for preventive maintenance, unplanned damage, process stops, and so on. Well, in the opinion of Hunred et al., theoretical capacity is the level of capacity based on production activities with the maximum level of efficiency around the clock. Theoretical capacity is reduced by the loss of time losses that cannot be avoided due to company's internal obstacles. Examples of internal obstacles of the company's unavoidable factory termination due to the delayed repair of machinery arrival, raw and spare parts, holidays, inefficient materials, etc. Next. Cost loading approach in determining factory overhead cost rates. So the approach used here is full cost determination approach, full costing, absorption costing, conventional costing. Full costing is cost accounting technique that takes into account of all the costs of producing a single unit of product, but fixed and variable overheads. Such costs include direct raw material costs, direct labor costs, and all overhead costs. That's all that I can explain. I return to the moderator.
Okay, thank you to Noferiza Pusparani. The third material will be explained by Agus Rahmat. To Agus Rahmat, time is yours.
Okay, thank you to the moderator who has given me opportunity to continue the next material. The next material is calculation of an overhead. Before I explain, I would like to permission to use bahasa because I think it's not clearly if I use English. Oke, di sini kita dapat data estimasi dari factory overhead cost estimation for Shakila Bakery tahun 2021. Yang pertama, kind of cost. The first one we have indirect labor cost sebesar 8 juta dari variable cost-nya. Kemudian indirect material cost di fixed cost sebesar 9.500.000 dan variable cost-nya sebesar 500.000. Jadi total indirect material cost sebesar 10 juta. Maintenance cost, fixed cost-nya sebesar 3 juta, variable cost-nya sebesar 1 juta, jadi total maintenance cost sebesar 4 juta. Utilities cost, fixed cost-nya sebesar 2.900.000, variable cost-nya sebesar 5 juta, jadi total utilities cost sebesar 7.900.000. Kemudian depreciation of building, fixed cost-nya sebesar 6 juta dan biaya variabelnya tidak ada. Jadi tetap 6 juta. Depreciation of equipment sebesar 3 juta, biaya variabelnya juga tidak ada. Kemudian biaya asuransi, fixed cost-nya sebesar 6 juta, tetap 6 juta totalnya. Kemudian other cost, biaya lain-lain, didapat dari biaya variabel sebesar 1 juta. Jadi total factory overhead cost estimation untuk 2021 Shakila Bakery, fixed cost-nya sebesar 30.400.000, variable cost-nya sebesar 15.500.000, dan total keseluruhan factory overhead-nya, total keseluruhan estimasi factory overhead-nya sebesar 45.900.000. Di sini Shakila Bakery menggunakan sistem pembebanan biaya tenaga kerja langsung, di mana rumusnya factory overhead budget divide by direct labor cost budget. Budget labor cost biaya tenaga kerja yang dianggarkan untuk 1 tahun ini sebesar 200 juta rupiah. Jadi factory overhead budget sebesar 45.900.000 dibagi dengan 200 juta dikali 100%. Maka didapatlah sebesar 0,2295 dikali dengan 100%. Jadi BOP-nya sebesar 23%. For example, the order use a direct labor cost of 25.000 dikali dengan 23%. Jadi 5.750. Then the order will be charged factory overhead cost of 5.750. Jadi jika suatu pesanan menggunakan biaya tenaga kerja sebesar 25.000, maka pesanan tersebut akan dibebankan biaya overhead sebesar 5.750. Okay, I will explain the next material about actual and applied factory overhead. Untuk applied BOP, kita menggunakan sistem pembebanan unit, yang dimana rumusnya factory overhead budget dibagi dengan number of product. Factory overhead-nya sebesar 45.900.000 yang didapat dari slide sebelumnya tadi, dibagi dengan produk, estimasi produk yang dapat dihasilkan, yaitu sebesar 20.000 unit. Jadi didapatlah 2,295. Applied factory overhead-nya based on information from the previous PT Shakila Bakery tariff calculation. If the number of unit in fact or true capacity during 2021 is 22,000 unit, the following is the BOP applied. BOP applied equal BOP rate multiplied by actual capacity. Jadi 2,295 dikalikan dengan 22.000 karena 22.000 adalah kapasitas aktualnya, kapasitas maksimum yang dapat dihasilkan. Jadi didapatlah sebesar 50.490.000 rupiah. Based on this calculation, the following journal are used to record this. Factory overhead factory overhead cost di sebelah debit sebesar 50.490.000. Di sisi kredit, BOP applied sebesar 50.490.000. Next material about actual factory overhead. Here we have data actual factory overhead in Shakila Bakery sebesar 55.250.000 yang terdiri dari indirect labor cost sebesar 9 juta, indirect material cost sebesar 11 juta, maintenance cost sebesar 5 juta, utilities cost 8.650, depreciation building sebesar 7.600, depreciation of equipment sebesar 4.500, insurance sebesar 8 juta, and other cost sebesar 1.500.000. Berdasarkan data di atas, BOP aktual yang pembayarannya dilakukan secara tunai adalah biaya listrik dan air sebesar 8.650.000. Sementara BOP aktual yang pembayarannya dilakukan secara kredit adalah biaya lain-lain sebesar 1.500.000, biaya bahan tidak langsung sebesar 11 juta, mengurangi persediaan bahan, biaya tenaga kerja tidak langsung sebesar 9 juta, merupakan biaya gaji dan upah, biaya asuransi sebesar 8 juta, merupakan asuransi yang dibayar di muka, biaya reparasi dan pemeliharaan sebesar 5 juta, mengurangi persediaan suku cadang, dan biaya penyusutan aset tetap sebesar 12.100.000 rupiah yang didapat dari bangunan dan peralatan yang merupakan akumulasi penyusutan dari aset tetap. Berikut ayat jurnal yang dibuat oleh Departemen Akuntansi untuk mencatat biaya overhead pabrik sesungguhnya atau BOP aktual selama tahun 2021 di Shakila Bakery. Di sebelah debit, BOP aktual sebesar 55.250.000. Di sisi kredit, cash sebesar 8.650.000, account payable sebesar 1.500.000, inventory sebesar 11 juta, spare part inventory sebesar 5 juta, accumulated depreciation of fixed asset sebesar 12.100.000, prepaid insurance sebesar 8 juta, dan salaries and wage expense sebesar 9 juta. Okay, that's all of my explanation. I give it back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you to Agus Rahmat. The last material will be explained by myself, which is the term of factory overhead cost. And the following is the journal use of for Shakila Bakery. Next. Okay, at the end of the period, the total manufacturing overhead charge to products or others will be compared with the actual overhead cost insurance. At Shakila Bakery, it is known that the actual working hours use are 9 hours and the factory overhead cost is 4.250.000 per machine working hours. Okay, the journal recording at Shakila Bakery recording the imposition of factory overhead costs by making a journal, work in process factory overhead in debit, cost factory overhead charge and credit as big as 88,250,000. Next. The journal entry to record the actual factory overhead cost at the Shakila Bakery is recorded. Actual factory overhead cost at debit, type of account credit at credit as big as 55,250,000. If it is known that the actual amount of factory overhead cost is 55,250,000, then there is a shortage of loading factory overhead cost. Shakila Bakery notes that cost of goods sold at debit, real factory overhead cost at credit as big as 17 million. Next. Okay, maybe that's all our presentation. Don't forget to review, guys, and I think enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.